Castlemaine-i Levini család Buda kastélyából köszöntjük a nézőket. 2024. november 26-án Magyarország Ausztrália nagykövet úr, Csenger-Zalán Zsolt meglátogatta a Buda kastélyát. Kérem, tartsanak velünk, és önök is részesei lehetnek a látogatásnak. Köszönöm.
So welcome, Mr. Ambassador, to the Levin family household.
Thank you for the possibility.
And I'd like to thank you for coming, and we appreciate you coming. And we're going to have a look inside the house.
Fun.
And yeah, please come in.
Thanks.
So this was Mother's bedroom. Bertha was a young woman when she married Ernest, and they proceeded to have 10 children. By the time they married, Ernest was a fairly wealthy man, and he could afford to have at least one doctor and one nurse at the births. So against all the odds for the time, Bertha and the 10 children all survived the birth. The 10 children were all born here, in that bed. The little door in the corner was the door to the nursery, and later on to Father's bedroom. The cardboard cutout you can see is Bertha. She was a tiny little woman, about my height, but about half my weight. I think that photograph may have been taken while she was pregnant. This room kind of shows a lot of the things that the family were famous for. They're an artistic family, and Ernest, being an artistic man, he was very supportive of his daughters to be artistic. So the beautiful frame around the picture of Bertha was carved by one of his daughters, Gertrude. But they were a model.
By you?
Go ahead. No, by one of the daughters. The daughters were. There were 6 daughters. One married and 5 were unmarried. So they were allowed to indulge their artistic pursuits, and he did encourage them. They were a forward-thinking family. The beautiful pink lamp that you can see was an oil lamp. And people say, oh, what a shame that she got electrified. But Bertha was the one who had to clean it. Yeah. This is a home that is a house museum because it has the belongings of the family here, but it's also a living home. They lived here. So please.
itt Castlemaine-ben vagyunk, Victoria államban, a Buda villában, ami egy nagyon komoly magyar örökség, hogyha fogalmazhatok így, hiszen magyar emigránsok, akik még a 19. század közepe környékén érkeztek ide a aranyláz idején. Nos, ők alapították ezt a házat, egész pontosan vásárolták, de ők alakították át ilyenre, ahogy ma látjuk, és ők nevezték el Buda villának. Én azt gondolom, hogy ez egy nagyon fontos helyszín a Victoria és általában az ausztráliai magyarságnak, hiszen kevés ilyen egyben megmaradt kulturális örökségünk van itt Ausztráliában, amit a nagy közönség is láthat, és külön köszönet a helyi önkormányzatnak, akik a 80-as években vették át ennek a háznak a vezetését, ennek a háznak a karbantartását, hogy megőrizték ebben a formában, és évről évre fejleszték, karbantartják, hogy megmaradjon a magyarságnak ez az emlékhelye. Én mindenkit invitálok, hogy jöjjenek el ide, mert érdemes. Egyrészt nagyon szép a környék, érdekes a történelme, és nagyon érdekes ez a ház, illetve egy gyönyörű kert is körbevesz minket, amit most fogunk majd megnézni, csak itt, ahogy jöttünk be, már láttam, hogy érdemes ide akár kirándulni is. Úgyhogy nagykövetként azt tudom tanácsolni, hogy aki még nem tette, az jöjjön el ide. Thank you for the possibility to visit.
It's our pleasure.
It's very important place for us.
I'd like to present you with this significance assessment of Buda. So
Thank you very much.
This gives you some background information about the Lavini family and also what objects in our collection are particularly important. So the reason that I wanted to meet you in this room is because this room is where we have some of Ernest's most prized possessions, and one of them was a beautiful box of souvenirs that he brought with him from Europe. So when he was just a young man and had learned his craft, and he travelled to Paris and then to London, where he worked as a goldsmith and a silversmith, and he also helped a lot of Hungarian refugees at the time who were coming over to London. So behind us, just here, I'll show you this beautiful box. So this is the souvenir box, and it was at one time full of many beautiful messages from friends that he had met in Paris and London, friends of his from Hungary at the time as well. And you can see also that it had a message from Rene, the poet, was in there also. And this beautiful maquette, we have two of them. So this is from the lost wax method of producing silver. So it's really special that we still have them, and it shows us that Ernest would have been very proud of these, so he would have created these as part of his apprenticeship.
In behalf of Melbourne Hungarian TV Program Committee, I would like to welcome all and thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Thank you to our Hungarian ambassador to Australia, His Excellency Zsolt Csenger-Zalán. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Thank you to the Hungarian head of the office, Consul of Melbourne, Zambó Katalin, and her partner. And thank you for Mr. Cordy, the local Shire representative. And thank you for Vivian Hamilton for helping us today, the CEO of Buda. And special thank you to the Hungarian Deputy Ambassador to New Zealand, Mihály Geiger, and his lovely wife Erika. And thank you for all your support to the Melbourne Hungarian program, always what you did during the years that you always was there when we invited you. Thank you for the last minute invitation, and we're sorry for that. Thank you very much. Now I would like to give the microphone for a minute for Mr. Tony Cordy to say a few words. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your kind words. On behalf of Mount Alexander Shire, I'd like to welcome our special guests here today. And part of our custom is, you may be familiar, we do a welcome to country. So I'd just like to acknowledge that we're meeting on Jara country and pay our respects to elders past and present. In terms of the visit today, I'd also like to thank our hosts, the Buda Committee. They do a wonderful job of looking after the facility here and preserving the heritage of the Lavini family, and it's a beautiful establishment, so we're very proud of the work that the committee does. My background is I'm an engineer, so I'm not a great speaker, but please be assured that I'm very proud to be here today representing Mount Alexander Shire Council. You may be interested to know that we're having an election this evening for a new mayor. So we currently don't have a mayor, so part of my interest is the Buda House and Gardens, and because we don't have a mayor, I thought it was appropriate that I come along today to represent council. For your information, I was born in Castlemaine and I've lived here most of my life in the district, and my family and my children all reside locally, so we're very proud of that. But again, please accept my congratulations for coming to Mount Alexander Shire. I know you've been here before, but it's a beautiful place, and extend my deepest gratitude for your visit. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Can I call up now to Miss Hamilton to say a few words? Vivian, thank you.
Firstly, I'd like to extend Bronwyn Rudolph's apologies. She really wanted to be here today. She's the president of our Committee of Management, but she's with her 98-year-old mother in palliative care, so sorry she couldn't be here. Welcome to the Hungarian ambassador. Thank you very much for visiting us. It's very much appreciated. And all our Hungarian friends that are here today. Thank you, Tony, for your kind words. And Buda would just like to present you with a little gift with some mementos of Buda. Some of it's handmade and some of it's the designs of the Lavini family.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dear representative of the Shire, dear Madam Director, or so something, an important person, it's sure. Dear volunteers, it's also very important in life of Buda Villa, the volunteers, as far as I know. And first of all, I want to thank to you, to all of you, for this invitation. It's a great pleasure for me to be here, be in this Hungarian heritage place. You know, for us Hungarians is very important. These buildings, objects, but what is part of the Hungarian heritage, the part of the Hungarians who find here a new home, a new homeland, as we discussed with the representative a few minutes ago, that the Hungarian history was a very hectic one. We have many wars, revolutions, and so on, and a lot of people was refused. Came to Australia as refugee after the Second World War, and then after the '56 revolution, or as the Lavini family after the revolution against the Austrians, after this revolution in the second half of the 19th century. They came from North Hungary. This part of Hungary is nowadays Slovakia. I said you that we have a very hectic history. 1,000 years long it was part of the Hungarian crown, and in the Austrian-Hungarian monarchy or empire, it was also a Hungarian crown territory, because the Austrian-Hungarian empire has two parts: the Austrian emperor and the Hungarian kingdom, and the same person was the emperor and the king, and therefore it was Austrian-Hungarian empire. So, and in connection with this, I have a small present for you about the Hungarian Hali crown. We have a crown which have had our first king in 1000 and received from the Pope. Until now, this is the only crown what represents the Hungarian statehood. And only those people was real king who was crowned by this crown. Nowadays, and now, It is in the middle of the Hungarian parliament, and this is a sign of the Hungarian statehood. So once again, I am really very thankful and grateful for this opportunity to visit this fantastic place, and thank you for your daily work for keep this Hungarian heritage in this very good conditions, and I wish every success for your job. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Mr. Csenger. Yes, thank you so much. I forgot the volunteers, but we appreciate all your work. Thank you that you are always there and helping us. Thank you very much. And I need to mention two persons, Varga Joe and my husband Béla Paska, who are working always so hard, and they listening to my comment, and they helping me to keep my Hungarian dreams alive. Thank you all and enjoy the afternoon. Thank you very much.
We continue our normal life.